Good evening and welcome to Math and Science Night. My name is Theory Ramsey and I'm representing Group 4 in the Provisional Junior League group. We've put together a little activity for you to do with your child that is connected to our group project, Where Hope Grows. We're focusing on growing crops and gardens that can help nourish your body and get involved in your community. We also want children to become more educated on the types of trees and different plants that live and grow in our community and our environment, and learn about what they can offer us and what they can offer animals and our earth. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can follow along with the lesson, and you're welcome to use this at home with your child. Okay, you should be able to view this on your screen so you can follow along with me while I read. This lesson's called An Oak Tree's Life, and that's exactly what it's about. We're teaching children about the life cycle of an oak tree. A giant oak tree grows in a park. It was once a little acorn. So how did it get so big? Let's read to find out. So we've chosen a book that really explains the life cycle of an oak tree well. This is on a website called Get Epic. You can go online and create a parent account so you can choose books to read with your child at home. A giant oak tree grows in a park and it's strong, tall, and leafy. How did it get that way? Did you know that oak trees can be more than 100 feet tall? An oak tree begins as a small acorn. An acorn is a kind of seed, and it needs soil, water, and sunlight to grow. A small hard cap covers and protects the acorn. As it grows, the acorn splits. Tiny roots push underground. A green shoot reaches for the sunlight. The little oak is called a seedling. In a few weeks, the seedling grows leaves. Its stem gets taller and thicker. Leaves use sunlight to make food for the tree. Over time, the oak's soft green stem gets harder. It turns brown and woody. The stem is the tree's trunk. A tough layer called bark covers the trunks of adult trees. After a few years, the seedling becomes a sapling. The sapling is as tall as a person. It has many branches and leaves. A sapling needs lots of room to grow. The sapling grows taller and wider. After about 20 years, it becomes a big tree. Most oak trees lose their leaves in the fall. Flowers form on the tree's branches in springtime. Many of the flowers turn into acorns. At first, acorns are green, and then they turn brown. In fall, the acorns drop to the ground, and some of the acorns are eaten by chipmunks and other animals. Next year, some of the uneaten acorns will grow. In many years, they will turn into big, strong oaks. Each year, one oak tree can make thousands of acorns. There's also some fun facts included at the end of this book and a glossary. If there's some words in this text that were a little challenging for you and your child to understand, you can review this with your child at the end of the book. Now we've kind of planned a little extension activity for you to try after reading a book about the life cycle of an oak tree. We encourage you to ask your child to sequence the life cycle back to you. You can help them by looking back in the text. This is just a good strategy to help them recognize and learn the life cycle of the oak tree. So first, the oak tree begins as an acorn. It's like a seed. Then it becomes a sapling. Then it becomes the seedling. And then it grows into the giant oak tree. Then we think it would be fun if you want to draw a picture of an oak tree and describe how it changes as it grows. This video can be accessed on YouTube. You can just type in how to draw a tree. It's a really fun father and son that get on here and draw, teach you how to do directed drawing. So they'll take you step by step in drawing this tree. This just allows your child to express some creativity and to implement through art what they've learned about an oak tree's life cycle. After they have done their drawing, they can write underneath a sentence that just explains that the oak tree begins as an acorn and then grows into a sapling, and then it grows into the mature adult tree. Thank you for learning with us today. We hope you've enjoyed our activities and our ideas about how you and your child can discuss the life cycle of a tree. We encourage you to go outside as some of the leaves are still hanging on before winter time, to explore your community, your neighborhood, just to show your child that there are different trees out there, there are different seeds, they all grow differently and provide different things for us and for animals in nature. Thank you so much.